Global Mission was established in response to an urgent need for frontline mission work. There are still 23 countries and areas where there is no Adventist presence. And incredibly, there are dozens of cities of more than 1 million people that don't have a single Adventist congregation. Global Mission has been faithfully meeting these challenges through the church planting ministry of Urban Centers of Influence, or UCIs. Many of you helped to establish a drug and alcohol rehabilitation center in the city of Calais, Myanmar. The center is there to assist people who are struggling to overcome their addictions. Thanks to your faithful giving to Global Mission, this project is now fully funded and is helping to change lives for the glory of God. Calais is at the crossroads of the drug trade between India and Myanmar, so it's an important place for an urban center of influence. Called Agape Villa, the center is staffed by 3 Bible workers. The land for the center was donated by an Adventist lay couple. More than a dozen attendees, or campers as the staff call them, are usually in residence. The campers are frequently brought to the center by concerned family members who are desperate to get help for their loved ones. Upon arrival, the camper signs an agreement that he or she will stay at the center for the duration of the 5-month program. Lau Takima has been at the center for 3 months. He started drinking more than 20 years ago when he was 17. He reached his lowest point after his divorce. Then he learned about the center. Through daily prayer and Bible study, his heart has transformed. The staff members have helped him find hope again. His experience at the center has given him a second chance after alcohol destroyed his life. This center is the first step to help people find peace in Jesus. Your support of Global Mission helps plant new congregations among the hundreds of people groups who don't know Jesus. They don't have the Bible or any religious materials in their own language. In these areas, God calls us to minister to His children and invite them to meet Him. Over the past few years, Global Mission has helped to establish urban centers of influence in several countries that offer long-term holistic ministry that connects with people on a local and personal level. They may look different, but all UCIs have the same goals: to minister to people's physical and spiritual needs, lead people to Jesus, and plant new groups of believers. By focusing on others and developing authentic relationships, we are able to invite community members to meet Jesus and follow Him. We invite you to partner with us as we strive to take the gospel to the billions of unreached people around the world. God can use a single willing soul to reach a multitude. The gospel must go to the ends of the earth, and it can start with you. Visit globalmission.org for resources and information about how you can be a part of this.
Kenya. On October 22, 1906, pioneer missionaries Arthur A. Carscallen and Peter Nyambo left England to begin work in Kenya. At that time, it was an unentered territory known as British East Africa. A Canadian, Carscallen was educated at Union College in the United States. His longing to serve took him to Britain. After only a few years, he was chosen by the newly formed British Union to go as a missionary to Africa. The Union also chose to send Peter Nyambo, originally from Malawi. Peter had been studying in England at Duncombe Hall College, later to become Newbold College. Peter had become a Christian in Malawi and learned of the Sabbath through his own Bible study. He later became a Seventh-day Adventist. The Carscallen-Nyambo team arrived in Kundu Bay on Lake Victoria on November 27, 1906, and quickly began work among the Lua people. In just over a year, the pair reported that they had established a small mission station at nearby Glendia Hill. Soon other missionaries began to arrive to assist with the work at Glendia Mission. Peter Nyambo moved back to Malawi. On May 21, 1911, the first 10 Lua believers were baptized. God has blessed His work in Kenya. Thank you to these pioneer missionaries who looked beyond their own horizons to unreached territories. And thanks to those Kenyans who also answered the call to mission. Today, there are more than 1 million Seventh-day Adventists in Kenya, worshiping in more than 10,000 churches and companies. 1 in 49 people is a Seventh-day Adventist. To those pioneer missionaries, we say, Asante Sana.